Good morning. Cass. Good morning. How are you, Kendall? Welcome, welcome. I might have to go get my dog in if he's going to continue to bark. Cass, look inside. Hi, Andrew. How are you? Sorry, I had to come in. I had to bring my dog in. He was barking. I had to make sure my chair is on the plastic slider. Don't want to scuff up the floor. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? How was your weekend? Did you have fun this weekend? Did you get out and do some things? Did you get some sunshine? Did you get some good socialization? Did you get to ground lots? What'd you do? What'd you do? Wondering minds. Good, good. Hi. How are you, love? I'm gonna like the live. I'm gonna share because sharing is caring, right? So let's share. Let's see who's all awake this morning. And oh, nice. Very nice. I had a surprising weekend in that I didn't think that it was going to have the activities that it did have. I thought this weekend was going to be a lot of work and kind of alone time, which would be nothing different than most of my days, right? I figured I was just going to keep plugging away at the dream. But then I ended up babysitting for a little while, and then that babysitting turned from that to coming over and hanging out with family. So it ended up being like this. Everybody on my brother's side of the family, except for my older son, my older son and my older son and like my older son and my grandbabies, they weren't there because they live in Nova Scotia, but everybody else, they, from my brother's side of the family, ended up being there. So that was really, really awesome to have everybody together like that, because that doesn't happen very often. And yeah, so then after being there on Saturday, hanging out with family and having that experience, I then had got invited to come back over the following day. My sister-in-law was having a brunch with all the girls from her work, so I got to go over again, and then more family time. So it ended up being like just full of family, full of outdoors. It was supposed to rain all weekend and it didn't. So we ended up getting a surprise sunny weekend, and I ended up getting a surprise, very fun, active weekend hanging out with a lot of people. So it was the best of surprises for this past weekend. So I had a lovely, lovely weekend. Oh, that poor man, that poor man. Right? Just silliness. I don't know why people have to be nasty. I don't know why people need to be nasty, right? No. But not to take it personal, that's just him. That's just him, right? Not to take it personal. Okay, let's get the taps going. If you can support me by liking, or if you can support me by, gifting, or if you can support me by sharing or subscribing, anything you can do to support me. Know that I am first and foremost a healer. I do quantum healing. I help people with addictions. I help people with addictions. Crazy, good, crazy. Right. I love this one's the citrine one. Um, so, that's my thing. I also don't just work with individuals who have trauma, mental health, addictions, or limiting beliefs, or are trying to open up their spiritual gifts. That's my love. That's what I do the most of all. But I also help people become trauma aware. Okay, so I really help people become right. I love it's just perfect. I help people become trauma aware, and that can either be as an individual or that could be as a sorry, it'd still be as an individual, but that could be for somebody who wants to be trauma aware for themselves. But it could be if you're a provider, like if you're a healer and you're out in that realm, that maybe you've encountered people that have trauma, and you just want to make sure that you have the skills and the understanding necessary so that you don't re-traumatize somebody, right? So if you have a practice of some sort, because we find there's a lot of little courses that are coming out. Like you can become a hypnotist in like an hour and a half. Like you can take all these little courses and then go launch out into your career, and you have all these people. I'm going to be a life coach, and I'm going to be a health and wellness coach, and I'm going to be this coach, and I'm going to be that coach. And then they end up interacting with people that have a bunch of trauma. And if you're not aware, you have the potential to re-traumatize or hurt people. And so I just wanted to bring some education to the forefront of that. Now, instead of calling it trauma informed, I call it trauma awareness, because I'm not just teaching you how to understand what trauma is. I'm also giving you practical skills that you can use with your clients. So that's my thing. Good morning, Helena. How are you? And please note, if you have not tried my quantum mind, body, spirit healing, you should. Whether it's you've got a weight issue and you want to lose weight, we can look at what is it that's holding you back, limiting beliefs, trauma, addictions, mental health, like any area. This is really is a phenomenal technique. So if you've not tried it, and I know Helena loves to share her experience with it and say how amazing it was. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. I'm always willing to work with people too. I do have my prices, but if if we've established a relationship and I know, then, talk to me and I will work with you, even if it's a matter of, if you're not really 100% buying into it, you're like, I don't know, try it. I will do it up front, and then you can get back to me afterwards. Okay. Hi, Jason. I appreciate that, but that's like really advertising. If you wanted to advertise for psychedelics on my page, just connect with me and we can talk about that. But to spam like that, not cool. Oh, lots of lots and lots and lots and lots of luck, lots of luck, lots of love, lots of luck. Okay, lots of love, lots of luck. Everything's going to go beautifully. See it going absolutely perfect, right? See it in your mind before you go into the courtroom about it going the exact way that you want it to, and then sit in the feelings of success, right? Like, how happy are you going to be when you walk out of there knowing that you've got custody of your kids and that they're safe, you're safe, everything's good, right? Just put yourself in that beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? I ate too much this weekend. Yesterday, I really ate too much, and my tummy's just like not happy. Not happy, guys. I have to load up my page, so just give me 1 second so we can get the list going. This space here, bring up Google Drive, go to the Google Drive, and then load up the Mod Squad. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. We're all sending you nothing but just beautiful luck and well wishes, and that everything turns out exactly as it should in the best interest of your children and yourself, okay? Really sending that energy to you, okay? So I got my card list up, guys. We got it up. We can get some clarity here. Okay. Yay. Let's get the list started. Hi, Sam. I saw Sam come in the door. You got Kendall. Well, let's not do all caps. Let's not do all caps. Good morning. Definitely, Sam. For sure. Anybody else want to be put on the list for a card this morning? Let me know. Okay, and I'll get you on the list. I'm gonna sneeze. Carol, for sure. Definitely CJ. I know Helena wants one. I got her on there. Hi, Jason. I have actually. I did micro dosing, and I've done other dosing of psilocybin. I've went down that gamut. I actually worked in a facility where we gave ketamine, in dosing for that purpose as well. So that's awesome. But again, I asked not to have those comments. So you didn't listen, you get to be blocked then. Right? Block. I appreciate it, but block. Alrighty. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. Let's get some, anybody that wants a card, just remember to let me know and I'll put you on the list. Maybe if we get partway into this, we'll do some healing. Okay. And just remember, any questions that you have, whether it's around trauma, mental health, in the healing area, anything like that, we can talk during the live and we'll get some support going, right? We're here, we have a collective here. It's all about supporting each other. Whoa. Hi, Bren. Thank you. Alrighty. Kendall. You know what? The cards feel weird today because it's damp in the air from the rain and stuff like that. But so we've got Uranus. So Uranus is known for radical change, right? So this is like huge change that's occurring within your life right now, Kendall. And the card that comes up on the bottom of the deck is fire. So the fire card is all about confidence, optimism, bravery, right? And passion. So whatever this situation is that you're experiencing right now, just know that you've got everything you need to get through this. And in the end, you're going to be standing there just like so powerful, knowing that you made it through this change. It could be something comes along in your environment that just, changes the way that you view the world. It's kind of like finding out that, in the beginning, we all were taught, oh, you're just a human body having this experience of life. And now we're finding out that we're spiritual beings having a human experience, right? That's a huge shift in what your belief system is. So if you have that really profound shift in your belief system, that can cause this whole radical change. Going through a big healing journey as well could do that. Had to do. We didn't get the TT. I made up a new sound just for that. That's hilarious. I was like, we couldn't do the TT of the heart, so I all of a sudden just went doo doo. Oh my goodness. I love it though. Right? Have fun with it, right? Oh my goodness, you're going to buy a house. Oh, you're asking if you're going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a house. Hi, Kieran. Would you like me to put you on the list for a card? Because I can definitely do that for you, Kieran. You're welcome, Kendall. I just love your little picture. It's so cute. Okay, after Kendall is Sam. Sam with her magical energy. Oh, look at that. So we got Scorpio. And in fact, Taurus came out with Scorpio. So these two are on opposite sides of the astrological wheel. This one being a 2 and this one being an 8. So they sit across from each other on the clock of the zodiac wheel. 2 of Taurus. Taurus is all about so we get that. Did you not know that whoever is the top, whoever hits the 100th heart, I'm going to give them a mini reading as a gift, just as a surprise. We got 100 team members. Yeah. Oh, look at, there's a tournament. Tournament number 162. We could go battle, guys. We're going to go battle and take people's nuggies. That's what we got told they were from that one guy. They were his nuggies. Right. And the other thing, Oh yeah, the top gifter for June, and we're getting down to the end of June. We're on the 26th. We don't have that many days left. The top gifter, so far Pete's in the lead, and Pete likes to gift to me through PayPal. So he gives to me through PayPal, and he's definitely in the lead. Um, aw, I love you, sweetheart. I love you. So, but the top gifter gets a free quantum mind, body, spirit healing session with me. Like that's huge. Like it's a $300, almost $300 session for free. Well, not for free, for the gifts that you give, but honestly, when you think about the transition, like it's almost for free. So far Pete's leading, though. I will tell everybody that Pete's leading. It's been a low month for gifts. I will say that. But that again, I've been very clear that we don't have to, this isn't about, I want people to share the energy that they have to share. Right. And so, thanks. Thanks, Savita. Okay. So for Sam, we got Taurus and we got Scorpio, right? So Taurus is the, a loving comfort, sensuality, resources, but they're my resources, self-worth, sensuality. I said that, trust and loyalty. Scorpio is the energy of where my money meets your money or somebody else's money, like your taxes. And it's also, instead of being like sensual like Taurus is, it's sexy energy. And Scorpio is all about death and rebirth. So there could be something coming up in your financial sector that gets kind of exposed, like some information gets exposed. Look at, we're rising star number 99. We're going up. It could be something that's getting purged out of your life. You're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I don't need to be paying for 7 different streaming services, so I'm going to get rid of those. And maybe it's, just something comes up, but that you decide, I'm going to purge and I'll let go of these things so that it can bring in this renewal energy, right? So that's the difference. The two of these cards coming together is maybe within this financial sector, definitely is what's coming up here, is the financial sector, that there's going to be potentially something that comes up, and it doesn't have to be anything big or scary. But there is going to be that letting go of it and then allowing for a renewal, right? Because we have to let go of things to allow new things to come in. If I'm holding on to this cup and I won't let it go, maybe you're going to get educated with me. Maybe that's what it is, that you're going to get educated in trauma awareness or in energy healing or something like that. And that's going to bring a new source of income to you, right? Like that's a potential as well. Right? So definitely. Yay. Oh, I love you, Sam. And it could be even within your individuality. So on the bottom of the deck, because these two came out together, but on the bottom of the deck is house 1. So that's about how you show up, your approach to life. So I might be just giving you something new to think about, to just kind of like, woohoo, this is how I'm going to go into life now. I'm putting you on the list, Savita. Okay. Got you on the list. Love you. And Kieran needs to be on the list as well. Okay. So after Sam, it's Carol. I love you too, sweetheart. I love you too. Beautiful energy. All right. So just remember, you can always sign up to work with me in healing. Okay. Because that is, that's too many cards. Too many cards, Carol. Too many. Right? Definitely. That's the most important thing, right? You have to start with yourself. That's why the trauma awareness thing was so important for me, is because when I was doing the Curate, so the quantum regression and integration therapy training, after the training, you're able to trade off sessions with other people that have done the course. And we've noticed that there's a couple times where, either the person doing the healing isn't in a good space, and you're in that energy, and you're like, if I was a client and I came to this person to receive a session and they're not okay with themselves, with their healing journey, they're not in a safe space, that's going to affect the client in a negative way. As well, if they're not aware of trauma at all, right? Somebody could, come in with something to deal with weight, let's say. A lot of us gain weight to protect ourselves, right? So out of having a sexual assault history, or, just being violated in a way, because violation can happen without being sexually assaulted. You could protect yourself. We gain weight, or we feed our emotions, right? So if somebody came in to do a quantum session to get underneath that level, like to get what's on, like to get be underneath their weight, and then they find out there's all this trauma. If you're not prepared, because you're not aware of how to manage trauma, that could be really, really, really exposing, right? Yay! Congrats, Helena. Congrats, right? Yeah, so you have to know how to support a person when you're going through that, as so that's why I launched this trauma awareness program. So it's going to be I'm just so excited about it. I'm so excited about being able to take this and help other practitioners. Like, how many of us nurses go out, we don't learn to be trauma aware, we don't learn to be prepared to deal with traumas coming out, right? And you'd think that as a health practitioner that would be a big thing. Hello, Alexandra. How are you, love? Right? So it's important. It's important. If you're in the emergency room and somebody's like dealing with a panic attack, do you know how to help them? Right? Like, that's a huge thing. So that's why I launched this program. I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. Ooh, that was, we've got some construction. There's 2 houses being built. So that was somebody dropping their bucket, and they did a terrible job. I'm doing very well, Alexandra. It's a beautiful Monday. All right, Carol. Ooh, so we've got the sun. So the sun is all about your self-expression, and it's all about embodying truth. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck is house 9. House 9 is the house of Sagittarius. So it's all about your spiritual growth. So you're growing spiritually, which is amazing. I'm sure that that's something that you're looking forward to, opening up your spiritual gifts, right? And maybe something comes up in this that you have to start to embody it, right? You have to start standing in your truth and being comfortable with expressing it. Hi, kiss my cheeks. How are you, love? So yeah, so with that, good morning, Olivia. How are you, love? So it could be something, like for me, when I started with speaking and doing light codes, even with the quantum healing, when I started doing the quantum healing on here, this was stepping way out. First it started with cards, right? Not everybody agrees with cards. Some people think this is just woo woo and, whatever. So you get some people attack you, right? They attack you for what you're doing. So it takes that bravery to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, you can disagree with it, or you can, if that's something that you're not interested in, okay, that's your life. You go do your life, and I'm going to do my life. But it can take a little bit of bravery. And luckily enough, you have the sun coming up, which is going to give you the bravery to stand in that, whatever that way that you're growing spiritually, you're going to have that bravery to stand up in that space, Carol. Okay. I'm doing fantastic. Oh, yeah, right? We all should start with ourselves, right? No matter what you're doing. I always like to refer to the glass of water, right? If this is your glass of water and you are here, right? You're going around looking for somebody to fill that little bit of a cup for you potentially, right? But if your self-love is only up to here, then you're going around looking for somebody to fill up this much love, right? And if your cup's way down here, you're looking for somebody to fill up this much love. The lower self-love that we have for ourselves, the more we're willing to take anything that we can receive. Think about if you're dying of thirst, like you're dehydrated and you're dying of thirst and you have no water in your cup. You'll take whatever somebody would give you, right? Because something to drink is better than nothing. So if somebody was like, here, I'll give you, orange juice, or here, I'll give you, milk, or here I'll give you, and even if you're lactose intolerant, right? You're like, I'm dying of thirst, I'll take milk even though I know it's going to make my tummy hurt and it's potentially going to cause like problems too, right? Because you're so starved for a drink. It's the same thing with you, if with your love. If you're starving for love because you're not giving yourself any, and you're way down here with how much you care about yourself, you're going to tolerate a whole lot of crap in this cup just to have something, right? So it's really important to fill your cup up and get as close to the top with your loving yourself, because then you're going to look for somebody not to fill your cup at all. You're just going to look for somebody that can match and be like, cheers. We both have full cups. We both feel good about ourselves. I'm not expecting you to fill mine, and you're not expecting me to fill yours. We're just going to go through life enjoying each other. Hi, Marks. Good morning. Life is well. Life is well. Right. So that's what I like to, and I'm going to do a reel about that actually today, I think, about having the cup full. And yes, you can't pull from an empty cup. So the other part of that, right? When we talk about when we fill up our own cup, when you deplete your resources, right? If you're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, hi, WTRD radio. If you're giving and giving and giving and giving, your cup's going to get depleted, right? There, you have to receive back. There has to be an energetic exchange, right? Which is something that I always have to be cautious of, because I do give and give and give, right? So I have to have some limits on it, because unfortunately people that take don't have limits. They'll take as much as you're willing to give to them, right? And if we fill up our cup first by giving ourselves all of the love and filling that up, and then it overflows, give people the overflow. The overflow never depletes, right? It's just what you've overflown from giving yourself all that love. So try that first. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. All righty. So after Carol is Helena. I'm just going to shuffle them backwards. Definitely Helena. I can put you on the list for a card, Mandeep. Still going through that, my love. Still going through that. Okay, so we got the Saturn card. So the Saturn is all about. Yeah, I don't know though. Like that was just 1 second, because it's so that was actually like really that was not I was not happy with the way that Friday came. Right? Friday was pretty, there was a lot of rude stuff being shared on Friday, right? And I don't think necessarily that but honestly, I was not happy with that at all. Like there was a lot of like really negative stuff that was coming out from you guys on Friday. Like, and not all of you for sure, but I'm checking something. Just hang on 1 second, guys. Just checking something. Checking something. I'm looking for something, guys. I apologize. What's his username? I need his entire username in order to unblock him. Same thing. Yeah, I need his whole same thing. Like I don't know about Nemesis, but in order because I think I accidentally blocked Nemesis anyway. But I need their entire username in order to unblock them. Good morning, Wolfie. How are you, love? How are you, love? And hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Okay, Helena. All right. So honestly, I feel like his name's more than just ZDR. Like there's probably something else that's within his name, right? So until I have his entire sorry guys. I put you on the list, Mandy. Hi, Wolfie. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I said that too. Um, anyway, I might worry about it at another date. Okay, I'll have to look into it at another point. Okay. Yeah, he's not coming up when I search for him. I'll look into how to unblock, but it's going to have to be another time. I spent enough time trying at this point, so we're going to go back to the live and we'll leave it at that. Wolfie, definitely you can be on the list, lovely. Okay, so back to Helena. I'll have to work on it at another point. Right? Okay. So for Helena, we got Saturn. So Saturn is about feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work, and patience. Okay, so I think we know where that's coming from. Now, the other card that came up is Sagittarius, right? So Sagittarius is all about optimism, exploration, and freedom. So this is moving out of this restricted space into this space of beautiful freedom. Just stay in that optimistic, right? Because the energy that we put out there is the energy that we're going to get back, right? So if you're that shining beacon of light, ooh, exciting witchy kind of woman, right? But I like that this is that transition from that feeling restricted space into freedom, right? And it is coming. You know that is coming because your divorce is getting finalized, right? So you're going to move from that restricted space because I know once that's done, it's going to be like that other weight that gets lifted and just gone, right? It'll be amazing, right? Alrighty, after Helena is CJ. Okay. Do you think we should go and battle at the end of today? Do you think we should go battle in another live? Oh yeah, and on Wednesday, I don't know if you guys follow us on if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow. It's on Instagram, right? The session that we're doing, Witchy Kind of Woman. Divine Rising, beautiful. It's coming up, Savita. I have CJ and then you. Definitely, Amanda. Definitely can be on the list. About the Earth Angels session that you're doing is Wednesday at what time exactly? I think it's 111 MST, which would make it 311 Eastern, and it's on Instagram, correct? Hi, Joanne. I'll put you on the list as well. Heavenly Angels, Earth Angels. that is on Wednesday at 1:11 MST, so Mountain Time, on Instagram. That's what I was asking you, Shauna. And then I was looking for CJ to see that CJ was still there to receive her card. Perfect. Okay. Oh, jeepers. Let me shuffle again. Oh, maybe we could go beat that. We probably could have won. He didn't. I don't think he even had anybody in his thing. Oh yeah, witchy, not itchy kind. Oh, perfect. We got Aries. So Aries is the first sign in the astrological. Love you. She's itchy kind of woman. That's the best typo though, right? For a chuckle. Oh my God. So Aries is the first sign. Love you, Helena. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. These guys are instigating. They're pioneering spirits. They're brave. They're maybe a little rammy, but they are passionate. They're fire signs, so they are definitely passionate and independent. You have hives. The other card that came out is House 11. So House 11 is all about, is the house of Aquarius. It's the house of Aquarius. So it's all about your friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. They're very much out of the box thinking, stuff like that. So you can see this whole birds of a feather stick together. I feel like you're going to be going into some new groups, and these groups are going to be more aligned to who you are, CJ. So look for those opportunities, those new opportunities for networking. This may be something that's out of the box or original, not something that maybe you're typically into, but it's going to be really, really beneficial for you for sure. And I put you on the list. Back to back hearts. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Mel, are you able to stay for a little bit? Or are you in and out? Oh, Julie, you most certainly can be on the list, love. Okay, I'm going to pause and put Julie's name down. Only 5 minutes. Such a shame. Why does work got to take you away from us so much, right? Alrighty, so after CJ is Savita. Okay, so Savita was looking for a card. And then after Savita is Kieran. And then after Kieran is Mandeep. Oh, that's too many. Too many cards, right? So just remember, sharing is caring, right? We want to share. Get that reach out there. Likes get the reach out there. Gifts get the reach out there. Gifts get me going up that list of rising star as well as the daily limits. And we can always go in battle too. I'll take the whole deck, right? Right. Anything that you can do to support me and the energy that I put into these shows in the morning. All right. So we've got Nice, nice, right? I have to check something. Just remember, top gifter for the month of June gets a free quantum healing session with me. Hi, Joy. How are you, love? So for our lovely Savita, you got grow and expand Jupiter. So Jupiter is, when Jupiter arrives in, say, your second house, that's when we're like, we're going to manifest some money, right? When it ends up in your seventh house, that's when we're like, we're going to manifest a relationship. And we've got all the luck of Jupiter expanding and growing that thing, right? On the bottom side of the deck, we've got Scorpio. Scorpio is mysterious. They are, the red light district or the taxes. They're sexual, or sexy energy, right? So Scorpio, they'll find out the truth in a situation. So somewhere there is they're going to ferret out the truth. They're going to expose it for what it is. And then there's the purging and renewing. So you get rid of something and bring something in. Now this is, where your money meets there. This is karma. This is, death and rebirth. So there's this whole death and rebirth that you're going through, but you've got the luck of Jupiter on your side that is going to lead to this beautiful rebirth that is going to grow and expand and just be really, really amazing, right? This is a good card to have following that purging and releasing, that we're going to grow and expand into the next level, right? So it's like leveling up. Okay. So that's for Savita. Now we've got Kieran, if Kieran is still there. Energy is rising. You're welcome, Savita. You're welcome. Okay. How's everybody's day doing? How's everybody's day? Are you looking to get some clarity in an area? Your energy is bounding today. Good. I'm hoping that you start to see, I hope that yesterday was just, I'll talk to you about it after. I actually have to check my calendar right now to see what my calendar looks like for today. We have the Libra first quarter check-in tonight. No, it's not. That's just your viewpoint, love. Sorry. Right? Unfortunately, right? Whatever you believe becomes reality. Did you? You studied what? Demonic, or you studied divination? And you studied from what? That's the funny part, right? Just because the person that believed it put out that information and another person fed that and it just kept going and going and going, this doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it true. All right. So Kieran, we have these two energies coming together. So we have sextile. Sextile is that 60-degree planetary alignment. And when we're in a sextile, it's a combination of tension and flow. But the thing about it is that we're in that tension, but it's moving into flow, right? So it's moving into flow, and that it's talking about a potential or a rewarding situation is coming up. And when we're looking at that, the other card that we have is conjunction. Conjunction is a 0. So we're moving from a 60-degree alignment into 0-degree alignment. 0-degree alignment is all about a union, a merging, and a coming together. So whatever this tension is going to move, you're going to move out of that, and it's going to come together nicely. You couldn't have got two better cards to pair together at the same time. Okay, Kieran. So I hope that gives you, I hope that you enjoy that. I hope that resonates well for you, or I'll take it. I'll take it. I got to get to the right list now. There. So after, at the TTC, I can put you on the list. So we're doing cards. So if you want a card, right, I just get people to put their name on the list. They just tell me they want a card. and I'll put you on the list, and then you just have to stay long enough to actually receive your card. Okay, that's how it works here. I do like that you support me in whatever way that you can. If you can't support with, gifts, then support, and you can't support by subscribing, or you can't support by being a team member. You can support by liking, and you can support by sharing, right? Everybody can tap the screen to give likes, and everybody can share it with their friends. Right? And just note that, ooh, nice. We got a little extra mail time. Little extra mail time. I like it. I like it. I like it. I put you on the list, Joan. Okay. There we go. That one. So, we need someone to battle. We need to go on a battle. You guys, whoever was not here when we went on the last battle, it was so much fun, wasn't it? Whoever was here can tell you it was actually fun that we went and battled and we stole his nuggies. It was so much fun that day. So if we get an invite, we should go on a battle. We should go on this big battle. Oh, I love you, sweetheart. I'm sending it right back to you. Although apparently I have to just be good with just receiving things. I really try that out. Just receive. Just receive. Alrighty. So man deep. Man deep. We've got radical change and we've got transformation. So this thing that you're going through right now is leading to radical change. Okay. So there's, and radical change can come in a variety of different ways, right? It could come through a breakup that breaks you wide open and you're like, I don't want to feel like that anymore. Why are all my relationships like this? And then you'll be like, oh my God, I'm the person that's in all my relationships. So if I keep attracting these types of relationships, what is it in me? What is it in me that's getting all of these relationships to come to me? What do I feel about myself? How do I see myself? Right? And how am I showing up for myself? Because, a lot of times when we get broken in that space of, where people didn't, we do this thing where we think that if we give an enormous amount of love to this other person, that they're going to turn around and they're going to be like, here's an enormous amount of love back. And what we end up finding out is we just given all that love out and like trickle, this teeny little bit comes back. Right? Because it doesn't work that way. We have to fill ourselves up till it overflows out of us, and then go meet somebody else who's full up and it's overflowing out of them. And then we have that, right? Our relationships are a reflection of how we feel about ourselves on the inside. But that radical change is going to lead to this beautiful transformation, right? This is going to lead to this beautiful transformation. And, I love what I do. I love helping people. I love healing people. I love helping people heal their trauma. I love helping people step out of depression and anxiety. I love helping people lose weight, because the weight that you lose when you experience your freedom, right? When you let go of the things that have held you back or, trapped you because of your traumas. I love opening people up so that they're not stuck with these limiting beliefs or stuck in this negative space. I love doing that. So I can keep doing that and doing that and doing that, because in giving in that space, it gives me back. But I still have to be careful, right? There has to be that energetic exchange, and that money is energy. There's lots of different ways. Resources are energy. There's lots of different ways that energy can come back to you, but that has to be an exchange. Otherwise, I deplete myself and then I just burn myself out, and then I'm not any good to anybody, right? So make sure that you're filling up your cup. Hi, Dawn. How are you, love? How are you? All right. So after Mandeep is Oliviera. You're what? Whoa. I love you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Oliviera, the moon. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Right? I love you, Mel. Wednesday, Wednesday. Oh, and on Wednesday we're going to be at 9 a.m. because I'm doing that session with Witchy Kind of Woman on Wednesday. So I've moved it. I've moved my afternoon live till 9. So we'll go 9 a.m., 7 p.m., 9 a.m., 7 p.m., 9 a.m. So it's just going to go like a big Thursday. Okay, Thursday. Okay. Good morning, Alberta. How are you, love? How are you? So for Oliviera, we got the moon and we've got fire. So the moon is all about your emotions, right? That's when we look at what our moon sign is, that's what it tells us how we show up emotionally. So it's all about satisfying your emotional needs and nurturing yourself and others. And I know you do that, but just make sure that you nurture yourself first, fill yourself up, and then go and nurture somebody else. You have a beautiful afternoon as well, Kendall. Mwah, love you. Fire is all about passion. It's about optimism, confidence, right? It's going out and doing those things. It's brave energy. So when you're paying attention to your emotions and you're nurturing yourself, you're going to give yourself all of this this passion, this optimism to step forward, right? So fill yourself up, nurture yourself, and then step out there with that fiery energy and go grab what you want. Go get what you want. And do it with confidence, right? With bravery and confidence. Okay, Sam, I'll see you in a minute. I'm glad that you're doing great. Love it. On Instagram, I think is what she means, right? I think she means Instagram. Oh, on TikTok, you're going to be 111 on TikTok. Ooh, except for on Wednesday, or you mean the week after, like starting in July? In July? Would you like to be on the list for a card, Alberta? Next week. Okay. So next week, Witchy Woman, 111 on TikTok. Woo woo. That'll be awesome. All right. So after Oliviera is Wolfie. I really just smacked the crap out of that card. Okay, Alberta, I'll put you on there. Oh, it's telling me to move. Well, no. Alrighty. So, Wolfie. There was the water card came out briefly, and then I started shuffling because I wanted to make sure that that I was in fact thinking about you when I was pulling your cards. But the moon card came out, which still is in the emotional space. So the other card that came up on the bottom of the deck is the South Node. So the South Node is what we're destined to release in this life, right? We love you, friend. You're so supportive to us too. You get the heart Superman. So this is all about satisfying your emotional needs, Wolfie. Okay, so satisfying your emotional needs and nurturing yourself and others, right? So really pay attention to your emotions. And there might be something that you need to release out of that, right? Like maybe there's an aspect that like there's some anger that you need to really let go of, or there's some shame or guilt, right? Like it could be these emotions are coming up right now. That's an indication of this is what you need to release to bring more health into your life, right? So definitely aww, I love it. That's amazing, Witchy Kind of Woman. No, you can ask to be put on the list for a card. I do this every Monday to Friday. And if you want a card, you just let me know that you want a card. I put you on the list, and you just have to stay long enough to get your card read. Okay. And sometimes I do healing and stuff like that as well. So after Wolfie is Amanda Avila, my love. I put you on the list, fellow. Okay, I just ask that you contribute what you can. If you can give likes, if you can give gifts, if you can, whatever, then do that, right? Then do that, so that there's that energetic exchange. Okay, so this is for Amanda. So Amanda, we got this opposition card. Okay, so it's that opposing energy like you'd have at a full moon. Hugs. Got that. I'm taking them, Redbeard. We've got that opposing energy. Okay, like that's the energy that you get in a full moon, right? So it's an opposing, it's a point of tension or a power struggle that's going on. Now, Aries came out from the bottom of the deck, and Aries is all about independence, bravery, and passion. And that's this instigating, initiating energy. They're pioneering spirits, right? That's just really great energy. It's all about how you show up in the world, and they're saying hi, Redbeard, how you show up in the world as well. So this opposition, right, you are going to have the bravery and the confidence to step forward and face whatever that opposition, that opposing, or that point of tension is. You are going to have the bravery to step into that and move through it, right? So that instigating, pioneering energy is going to propel you forward, and the confidence that you have and the bravery and the passion to keep moving is there as well. So you're going to be able to move through whatever you're experiencing in that tension. Okay, Amanda. I hope she's off. Hi, Sandy. So just remember, we're going to go battle somebody. If they approach us to battle, we're going to go battle somebody. We'll keep an eye on how many likes. Oh, do we do it now? This Abdullah, no, he went away too quickly. Never mind. Never mind. That was too fast. All right, after Amanda. So the one was opposition, and the other card was Aries. So you had opposition with Aries energy. All right. Love you. So now we've got Witchy Kind of Woman. Let's see what Witchy Kind of Woman's message is for today. And then we got Joanne Graham. Oh. All right. We've got Chiron. Chiron, the wounded healer. And we've got Sagittarius. So interesting, because you've also got this deck of cards, so you can read the entire message for both Sagittarius and Chiron if you'd like, because it's going to give you definitely a different, more full message than what I'm going to give you. Chiron's the wounded healer, and the wounded healer, what he does is he brings up little pieces of hurt or big pieces of hurt, but those hurt parts, the parts that make us get upset or that affect us energetically, those are the things that allow us to know that there's a spot that we need to heal, right? And so that hurt comes up as an indication there's something there that needs to be healed. Now, Sagittarius is an explorer. So Sagittarius is great to have with Chiron, because Sagittarius is going to be like, oh, so something hurt. I'm going to go on this journey. This is an adventure to see, why did this hurt come up? And I'm going to explore through that until I figure out what it is. And they're very much optimistic, very positive, right? Like, let's go do this. Good morning, Blondie. And then freedom comes up as well. We are freedom loving. So we're going to move through that hurt and heal, and we're going to get to a space of freedom. Okay. Thank you, Blondie. I appreciate you. I can put you on the list for a card if you'd like. Sign up for the session. Sign up for the session. Sign up for the do our session. Take the gift, my friend. Take the gift. And if you're worried about it, ask Salasia. It's definitely worth it. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do it now. I want to see your name come up with a booking. I want to see your name come up with the booking. I want to see it say, Witchy Kind of Woman scheduled Wednesday at whatever. I want to see it come up and say that you booked it. Until you book it, It's just a plan. Make it a reality. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Anybody that needs to work through, I don't care what it is, anybody that wants to work through anything. If you're not happy with your weight, if you're not happy with your financials, if you're not happy with your spiritual gifts, let's find out what the block is and get it out of there. If you have trauma, if you have mental illness, connect. Let's see what the block is and get it out of there. Let's do it. You won't even have to worry about it when you have a session with me, my friend. You won't. Okay. So after Shauna is Joanne Graham, my friend Joanne Graham. Room for two on a broom. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm looking for my divine partner, my forever. So the deck that I'm using today, I overate yesterday, so I still don't feel okay. I'm still trying to process all the food I ate yesterday. I think it's just terrible. So I'm using the Heavenly Bodies Astrology. Okay. The Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. It's beautiful. Okay. So Joanne. For Joanne Graham, we got the moon and we've got mutable. Okay, so the moon is all about your emotions, nurturing yourself, nurturing others, expressing yourself, right? It's really important to be in a relationship where you feel free to express yourself. If you don't feel free to express yourself, you need to really question the dynamics of your relationship and whether or not it's healthy, right? And it could be that, you have trauma that you need to work through so that you feel strong enough, brave enough, you feel like you deserve to be heard. Like there can be all different ways that it is. There's a lack of confidence or a fear of, what's going to come back at you, a fear of rejection, whatever that is, but to work through that so that you can express yourself, because you need to be in a relationship where you can express and that they're open to hearing what you're expressing so you can work through any dynamics that come up. Now, the other card that came out is mutable. So mutable. Did you book your session, Amanda? Questioning while we're on this topic. I just realized, wait a second. Did Amanda book her session? Or Okay, sounds good. I'll hold your thing. All right. Hi, Horseman. Right. So did you book your session, love? I thought so. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. I don't have the full calendar open. I just have the little side calendar open. So I have to open up the entire calendar to see. Let's see. The 30th at 3. Yes. The 30th at 3. Perfect. It's in there. I see it. All right. So the mutable card though, Joanne, this is the energy that is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And this is about surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So whatever is coming up emotionally, you're going to be able to move through that energy and out to the other side to a spot where you're going to be welcoming the change that's coming in for you. Okay, so it doesn't have to be necessarily that it's emotional change that's coming for you, but the change that comes for you is going to allow you to move through whatever the emotional energy that you're experiencing at this time is. Okay, so that's for Joanne. Okay, now I got to change my sheet back so I can see who we're on to next. All right, we've got Julie. Hi, witchy kind of woman. Wickedly divine. Wow, Julie, wickedly divine. You're welcome, Joanne. Witchy kind of woman. All righty. So witchy kind of woman, on the top of the deck, we've got house 5. So house 5 is all about passion, play, romance, children, confidence, and creativity. It's a very exuberant, fun energy, very passionate, very lovely energy, right? This is the house of Leo. This could also be about neighbors, siblings, those types of connections. Hi, Wolfie. Did you hear your reading? Because, yeah, I meant wickedly divine. That's why I said witchy kind of woman and wickedly divine. I'm just going to mash them two together. And good morning, Bevy. How are you, love? Did you hear your card? Did you hear your reading, Wolfie? I hope you did. I see you changed your picture too. No, I did. Okay. So I had a feeling because I was like, I had a feeling. Sometimes my intuition tells me things. No, but I had a feeling. Um, So it was all about the moon, about satisfying your emotional needs and the emotional needs of you and others, and also expressing yourself, like expressing your emotions. So you want to be expressing your emotions and you want to be nurturing yourself and others emotionally, is what the card from the moon came up. The other card that came up was South Node, which is destined to release. So it could be like this emotion comes up of whether it's anger, whether, it's shame or guilt or whatever it is, but that's an emotion that you need to release, right? So it's about working through whatever that emotion is that's coming out, understanding where it's coming from, heal the underlying cause of whatever the emotion that's coming up, and then moving through and releasing it. Okay. So that was the read that I got from the two cards that came up for you. Okay. So this back to Julie. So we've got this beautiful songbird just singing. I see your message. Lovely. So the house 5, passion, play, all of that energy. And then we've got, you should connect, Wolfie, because I'd be willing to do one of my quantum healing sessions with you, and we can talk about how that would look. And wait, getting a couple of hearts there. Yeah, definitely connect, and we can look at doing that. And then the next card that also came out for Julie is House 1. So House 1 is all about your individual. It's about your self-image and your approach to life. This one oversees Aries, whereas this one oversees Leo. And like, it's really important to be singing the song, right? That doing the things that bring you joy and expressing yourself and stepping into what that is. And if you're not sure what the things that are that you like, now's the time to find out, right? Now's the time to sit there and go, well, wait a second, what do I really like to do? What really fills me up with joy? Which makes me feel bliss? Where do I find those things? And start expressing more of that. Express yourself, right? So yeah, that creative approach to life, right? Creativity within the approach to life. So I love that. Hi, Canadian Earth Angel. Nice name. I like that. Yeah, I would love that too, Wolfie. Alrighty, so after Julie is Joan. Is Joan still here? And then after Joan is Alberta. If she's still there, she can let me know. It's waiting and waiting. Hi, Joy. I love you. Hi, Danny. I didn't see you asking to be on the list, so I will. Sorry, I have someone on the back of the list. It's been a hot minute since there's been someone on the back of the list, so I'm going to try not to touch the keyboard. And Joy for sure on the list, right? Okay, so after, is Alberta there? Are you there, love? I'll pull your card if you are. Okay. You can ask a specific question. We'll see what the cards have to say for it. I am joy. I'm joyful. All right, I'm not seeing Alberta say anything. So I'm going to move on. So Willow, the next card is for Willow, okay? I love that. Have a name like Joy, just like be able to say that. I am Joy. Okay, okay, we can put that down. All right, so Joy, not Joy. No, Willow. Willow, your top card is Neptune, and the bottom card is 10. Okay, is house 10. So Neptune is all about dreaming and transcending, whereas house 10 is about structure, discipline, your life mission, accomplishments, and career. Pay attention to your dreams. They're telling you something about your life mission. They're trying to direct you and steer you in that direction. Now, this could be symbolically. It doesn't have to but the message could come fairly clear. You'll be the one that has to interpret your dreams. If you're not interpreting your dreams, take a moment to connect and make sure, one, if you're 420 friendly, that can oftentimes stop you from remembering your dreams at the very least. But if you're not, and you have a hard time remembering your dreams, this can help. These two things. One, before you go to bed, tell yourself that you're going to remember your dreams. And two, have a pad of paper and a pen beside your bed so that the moment that you wake up, you can record down your dreams. The more that you practice doing that, the better it will, or the easier time you'll have remembering your dreams, and the longer that you'll remember them after you wake up, because it's just a practice. So you start practicing that. So pay attention to your dreams and what they're telling you about your life mission and where to go with accomplishments and career. And you're going to transcend into that next level. Okay. Like an upgrade. Okay. Alberta, are you there? Just drop me a little message if you are. Okay. You're welcome, Willow. You're welcome. So after Willow is Blondie, but Blondie said she had to pop out for a second. So we'll see if Blondie's back. But if not, then we're going to go on. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Franny. I'm just going to say, hi, Diana. I'm okay. How are you? So Diana would like to be on the card, on the list as well. Okay, so we can get Diana on there. All right, so Joy is next. And then after Joy is Danny. And then Silesia. Oh, wait, no, wait. The list changed. All right. Look at that. House 10 came back out again. So this is for Joy. We've got House 10 on the top and House 11 on the bottom, right? Like, let's mash up some different things, right? Like a lovely superhero and tiara. Like, let's do it. Okay, sounds good. All right. Hi, Rapa J. How are you, love? How are you? Okay, so we got House 10 and House 11. House 10 is all about your career, your accomplishments, your life mission. It's structure. This is the House of Capricorn. This is daddy energy, like structure, discipline. Let's let go, accomplish things, your career. And then you've got House 11, whereas House 11 is Aquarius. And Aquarius is about friends, like-minded people, and humanitarian beliefs. So there's a message here about the career, about your life mission. And you're going to find it whether that's, through, getting together with like-minded friends in a certain space that's going to open you up to say, this is what my life mission is. This is where I need to be headed to. And it can always be that, that your life mission has something to do with some kind of humanitarian aspect, that your life mission has this ability of giving back as well as receiving, right? And what better way to have a career, right? You're one, we are one. Absolutely, we are one. I love it. I love it. I love your energy, Joy. I love you. I'm so glad that you stumbled on my feed. We need all of that. Right. So just a beautiful energy for you. Look for those like-minded groups and those humanitarian beliefs and all of that stuff. Okay. So I love you guys. All righty. You're welcome. You're welcome. After Joy, get my cards together the right way. That would be handy. Is Danny. Whoop. I'm glad that I was almost going to. Wow, Tan. Wow. So Danny's looking for her dream job and wants to know if she's going to get her dream job. I mean, we threw cards on the floor over here. I got an itch, guys. Hang on. Itchy eye. Okay, now we can read again. Alrighty. Oh, hi, Taco. I hope you have a great day, too. I really, really do. Thank you for joining. All right, Danny. Let's see what Danny's message is about the dream job. Right? I'm so happy you're here. I'm so thankful that you're here. Okay, so 2 cards came out of the deck. We got Saturn. So Saturn is all about work, right? But it also talks about the potential of feeling restricted or experiencing struggle, but to learn hard work and also patience. The other card that came up is House 2. Or sorry, Taurus, which is in House 2. But Taurus is all about your financial and material world, right? So you may be feeling a little bit of restriction in this area right now, and you've applied for that new job, and but we're going to learn hard work, right? Well, where do you learn? You learn when you start a job. So I feel this is just a really positive message for you to get that job, right? Because Taurus is all about material, like money, right? So we're going to get some more money, but you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn exactly what it is, a new job, right? Learn and just have patience with yourself, patience with the process, and then the money is going to come in. Okay. I do feel like it's a positive sign about getting that job. Okay. So just believe it, see it, feel it as if. Hi, Quinn. Don't know if he stayed, but hello, Quinn. All right. So after Danny is Diana. Now Diana wants to know about her house. Okay. Diana wants to know about the house. And I've told Diana numerous times, you have to believe it, see it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And you can always, if you didn't feel that was going to come, like you had doubts, you could always take an apartment or something like that. If you had fear that, it wasn't coming. Hi, Tiffany. How are you, love? So, lost you. So the 2 cards that came out is Capricorn and Pluto. So Capricorn is all, is that daddy energy, right? Of getting, of ambition, realism, and methodical steps, right? And then Pluto is about transformation. So there's a transformation that's occurring, right? And I still feel really strongly that this is a positive message about that your transformation, this is methodical steps, and typically within your career zone or your life mission. But the Capricorn energy, being that dad of the astrological signs, right? The zodiac signs. He's the dad energy. Hi, 5D life. How are you, love? I love this person's content. I like the 5D life, right? The Capricorn energy. Think about dad. Dad would be the guy that's out working the job and providing a home, right? He would make sure that you're protected, that you're safe and secure, that you've got a home, bringing the money into the house. And then the mom energy is on the inside of the house, like the nurturing and, the taking care of people within the house. So I still see this as a positive message about, dad's providing the house, and there's a transformation because you're going to be transforming from the place that you're in now as you move into the new home and buy it. Hi, Gigi. Oh, definitely you can get on the list for a card. And I even have somebody on the back side of the list. So this is really cool. I just stopped boxing my cards though. So I feel like it's a really positive message for you, Diana. Okay. Still for the house. Still for the house. But don't stop looking. Look all the time. Look and apply and just look all the time. Keep looking. Keep looking and looking. Do we want to go and battle this guy? Do you think we can beat him with 20 people? We gotta decide soon. I can't even see anything when this comes up. That's the only thing that doesn't make any sense. We're gonna have to decide. We're gonna go on the next battle before they bring it up, because when it comes up, it blocks the whole bottom half of the screen, so you can't even see. So we're going to go battle. April, you can definitely be on the list for a card. Okay, so I just need to know when Blondie comes back. Blondie's card's being held because she wanted, she said she had to leave for a hot second. So after Diana is Gigi. We're like right away. Right? That's what did you not hear the message that I just gave? I don't know which one are you on, Diana, or are you on both of them right now? April, May, June. Mel, my Melinda, my love. Okay, so I said that there are the two cards that came out was Capricorn and Pluto. So Capricorn is the dad, right? The dad is all about realism, methodical steps, structure, discipline, career, life mission, and providing, right? So providing a home, right? That's what dad energy is all about. And Pluto is about transformation. So changing from one space to another space. So I see it as a very positive message for you towards achieving your goals. TT. Nice. Right. So I still see it as a very positive message. And then I was telling you, like, you've got to be looking everywhere right now and applying for everything that comes up. Right. And I've also said too, if there was doubt or fear about getting the little house, that you could apply, you could at any point in time accept an apartment, know that you're safe and secure, move into that apartment and not worry about it, as much as it wouldn't be getting what you wanted in the sense of getting the little house. At least you'd be getting something, so you wouldn't be afraid, right? You wouldn't be worried. Okay, so those are your choices, right? You have the choice of, jumping into it. Hi, Jane. How are you, love? Nice. That's not fun. All right. After Diana is Gigi. Okay, so Gigi. Hi, let's slice it up. Blah. Just blah energy today, Jane. My model puts you on the list. Well, Diana receiving notice about her house in June. Still getting a yes, Diana. Still getting a yes. Okay. So Gigi, the top card that you got is Aquarius, and the bottom card is House 4. You're on the list, Jane. Beautiful. Hi, Bat Mama. Nice. I'm so jealous. I haven't gotten new cards in a long time. So I'm super, super excited about the idea of getting new cards. So the next person that comes up and invites us to go, we're going on a journey. We're going on an adventure. Okay. I know. Just keep applying, keep looking, expanding the area in which you're looking. When you go on, right? When you go on Facebook Messenger, Facebook Marketplace, you can move that and exchange where you're looking. You can expand the area in which you're looking for places. You can sort by like it, so you just expand the reach of where you're looking, and just make sure you're looking everywhere, right? Make sure that you're looking everywhere. No, I'm just giving you the more that, like, if honestly, if I'm sitting here and I'm talking to 10 people and I'm trying to get work, right? I'm trying to get a client. I'm talking to 10 people, right? That's a pool of 10 people. If I expand my reach to 100 people, that means I have more potential to get clients because my reach is now 100 people. That doesn't mean that in that 10 isn't still a client. Just like you expanding your reach to look at houses all over the place in your area gives you more houses that are a potential for you. That doesn't mean that the house isn't one that that has already been one that you've talked about, right? If that makes sense. And I'm not saying that you haven't found a house at all. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing day to day. I don't know if you're looking at houses, if you're applying to houses, if you've seen anything that you've liked, if you've done any of that, right? I don't know what you're doing day to day, Diana, to tell you that. All I know is the information came up that it's late June for it, right? Like I just keep opening doors and getting my message out there further and further, trying to attract people to me that need to work with me, right? The same thing that you need to be opening doors, right? To expand, how many houses you have the potential for to come to you. It's just numbers. That's all. Okay, so Gigi, we've got Aquarius. So Aquarius is really open-minded. They are original thinkers, they're philanthropists, they have giant groups of friends. When they are looking at doing like service type stuff, they're looking at service in the like in the big thing. Like I like to say, like Virgo energy is let's go down to the local humane society and serve. Whereas Aquarius is like, let's go serve the World Wildlife Foundation, like big humanitarian philanthropy energy. So that's the Aquarian energy. And it's, this original thinker, groups of friends, like-minded people, like all of that energy. The card on the bottom, thank you, Melinda. The card on the bottom of the deck is House 4. So House 4 is about your cultural and family roots. It's about your home, and it's about peace and comfort. This is the house of the mom energy because it's the house of Cancer. And Cancer, Cancer is the and thank you so much for the gifts for all of it, even the little I love them. So the house 4 is the mom energy because it's the house of Cancer, and Cancer is the mom of the zodiac signs because she's all about nurturing and protecting and home and peace and comfort and safety. So you've got this beautiful like original energy. If you don't have like say your partnership at home and that beautiful environment, this is saying that something's coming in, right? Like this is original energy, like open-mindedness, just really out of the box thinking, but it's coming into your home environment, and it's going to create that peace and comfort that you need though. So it could be something, maybe looking for a new place, but it could also be the way that your place is structured, or the way that you run your home, or that the way that you care for yourself and the people within it, that protective energy. You're going to come up with some new idea to make this place more comfortable, more peaceful, more in line with you. And it could even be like that cultural and family roots, like that space there, that there's something that's been struggling within, like you've been struggling within your family, and trauma, right? And then this is coming up to say like you're going to go forward and you're going to get healing. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is a little bit weird right now. I don't know if anybody else is struggling with that. I mean, we can try turning the thing off and see, okay, and see if the music does block it down. But so Diana, are you still on the Facebook feed? Hi, Mama Bear. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Still trying to call clients in. Still calling them all in. We're going to throw out. I'm going to turn into Wonder Woman instead of Superman. I'm going to turn into Wonder Woman, and I'm going to use my lasso, and I'm going to lasso clients to me, pulling them back. Send out the silver cords, the gold cords, whatever cords. We don't care. The colors are irrelevant. We're sending out the cords from the heart, and we're going to send them out in every direction. And the people that need me are going to come to me, right? Use the force. I will use the force. There we go. We'll use the force. Bringing them in, right? Because there's so many people out there with trauma or mental health or addictions or, limiting beliefs that are holding them back, things that are keeping them stuck. And I just want to help them get unstuck. I want to help you get unstuck. I really, really, really do. So who's watching on this feed over here, on this one here? Who's all on this feed? I just want to see who's there. Because we have a low signal for Wi-Fi, so I just want to check. So whoever's on here, can you just say, hey? Somebody's watching, but they're not saying anything. They're not responding to my request to say who's there. Aw, I love you. I love you. Connect with me, Mama Bear. I can help you with that too. You'd be surprised how much pain gets alleviated. Like we can see what that pain is showing up from, right? And sometimes, oh, I stumbled and fell and caught myself kind of weird. And you're like, I know I tweaked my back because I stumbled and fell. But sometimes when we're just like, my back hurts. Well, why is your back hurting? Sometimes it can be like there's a trapped emotion that needs to be moved out of there. All right. Okay. Because we're having that little bit of a slowdown, I'm going to close down this particular feed. I don't know who's there because you're not saying anything. So whoever's in the background not saying anything, I love you. I love you. I'll be back on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, hi, Joanne. It did take a while. Hi. How are you, love? How are you? I hope you're doing well. And she's a fellow nurse that I used to work with years ago. And I just adore her. And, she's just beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal woman. And I send her all kinds of beautiful energy for sure. All right. So we'll keep it up then. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, whoa. You should connect with me, Joanne, because I honestly think that the technique that I'm doing, that it could really be beneficial for you. It can be beneficial for anybody for a number of reasons, but I think that it could really help you out. And I'd love to explain in a session. So I'll send you my free call link, or you can go to my website and get my free call link. But I'm going to send you my free call link, and we can at least have tea. If it's something you're not interested in, we can at least have tea and catch up, right? So that's the cool part. We can have tea and catch up, okay? And then if it's something that you think, yeah, that might actually be kind of cool, then we'll do it, okay? And if not, then no harm, no foul. We got to have tea and catch up. All right. So after Gigi is April. Okay, so April's card. Get back here. All of them flying. Oh my goodness. All right. Ooh, are you going through a lot right now, April? Because the cards that, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love it. I think that it would be really, really awesome. So I'm going to type it in here because I can. If I don't. Okay. Should go. It should post on there. You're feeling stuck. Yeah, because like the cards that came out, like you got Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's a lot of hurt that's coming up, right? That's asking you to heal, right? Or even this stuck energy, like how you're feeling stuck. You should sign up for a call with me because I can, like even if it's one session of quantum mind, body, spirit healing to figure out what it is that's got you stuck right now and getting that out of there could be huge. Where you're going through, like the South Node is what we're destined to release. So there's this hurt is coming up because you need to be working through it and release that energy, right? So just a really, I think it's a beautiful reading, but for some of us, it could be like hurt and heal and releasing all at once. Yuck. But this is what we want to do, right? If we don't understand why we are hurt by certain things, right, then how can we heal the underlying cause, right? If somebody was to say something and you're just all of a sudden you feel like you want to cry because they said something and you're like, wait a second, why did that affect me so much, right? It's those questions. It's that I link below. I love you, and I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank you. No, that's not pestering, Mama Care. It's not pestering. That's not pestering. I offered you to take a call with me. That's not pestering. Don't think that way. More self-care for sure. For sure. Okay? Because whatever it is, it's coming, like we're moving away from that, right? So we're releasing that, and which is important. Okay? So the hurt and heal is coming up. Okay? So I love you. I love you. It can be a tough time. Connect if you want support. I have lots of different things that I do, and that's my love. My love is helping people heal. My love is to help people move out of trauma, to alleviate the mental illness, right? To help them heal through, so they're not stuck with autoimmune disorders, so they don't end up with cancer, so you don't end up having crappy relationships, or you don't end up getting into positions where you burn yourself out because you're work, go, can't shut off. Because if I shut off, I have to feel things. So I'm going to keep going and going and going, thinking that I'm somehow doing the right thing because I'm successful by society's measures, but I'm miserable on the inside, or, I have really unsatisfactory partnerships and relationships because I feel terrible about myself. Like, that's what I want to help people with. That's my passion, is to help you to get to freedom, because it's beautiful when you're here. It's beautiful. Right? Exactly. And Mama needs to, I think we need to have another session too. Mm-hmm. I think that's what happened. I wanted to talk to you about that. Like, we'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after. I got a card flipped over here, guys. Sam, can see you. All right. So after April is Jane, or June. April, May, June. Jane. All right, Jane. Hi, registered nurse Jessica. Jane, I like your message. Your message is good. I don't know what you're asking about, Jane, in particular, like what brought you to ask for a card. Hi, Tanya. Definitely you can be put on the list. I like your name. I like your name. Just waiting to see if Jane comes and says something. And just remember, if someone ends up sending us a an invite, we're going to go in and we're going to battle them and we're going to try to take their nuggies. I'd rather have mature people on here who are not trying to get people to say things that they really shouldn't be trying to get people to say. So how about we just, at least mute you for this entire live, and we'll see if, right? Definitely. Okay. I didn't see Jane come up. I'm going to type these down though, because just in case she comes back, because maybe there was a little bit of a interference of some sort. So I want to make sure that I have them. Were you able to see your cards before you left, Sam? Just want to make sure that you were able to get your message before you ended up having to leave. Okay, so after Jane is Melissa. It feels weird without the music, but we're having not bad weather, but the signal's a little low. Right? No. Okay. I did read them, but I can always try to see if I can remember them. So Melissa is next. If you're there, just let me know, okay? Right? I'm like, well, which one was it? Yay. All right. Really, I feel like I need some Tums. I haven't had Tums in a long time, but today would be a good day. It was a rough one. Me too. It's like Squirrel City up here. I have to ground. I have to breathe. I have to get into my body. It's just, yeah. No. So Uranus is all about radical change, right? So that's when something comes up and it's like it disrupts and you know what? It's a superpower. Right? People I think that we never should have called it a disorder. It's just a different way of seeing the world. Yeah, I'll do the baking soda and water. That's what my mom usually does. She'll do the baking soda and water. When we don't have any Tums. So the radical change, sorry, Melissa. So there's this radical change that's come up for you, right? And, it's okay when that comes up, because a lot of times we wouldn't move if something big didn't happen, right? If I didn't burn out, I'd probably still be working at the job. I'd still be in the relationship. I'd still be plotting along. I don't know, maybe, who knows, right? It's hard to say when you have that big thing that happens that sends you on that path. If you went back there, where would you be now? But for the most part, it feels like we would really be in that. Hi, Kim. How are you, love? We would be in that situation of, I don't think I would have changed, right? I needed something big to happen to make me move, right? Many of us, we don't heal our trauma until we're given an autoimmune disorder or something big happens. We're in this big relationship, and whether we lose that person through a death or through a breakup or whatever, and we break wide open with our grief and our heartache, then we're like, I need to heal. Right? It's usually some big event that comes in, or you lose your job and your sense of self goes along with it, because you're like, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse. I'm always a nurse. What am I going to do now that I'm not a nurse? Right? If something like that huge of a thing happened, that can really throw us throw us over, just what am I going to do? Right? So sometimes we get that radical change that comes in, or someone comes in with this big, opening up our mind and being like, oh my God, this is the way that the world is. Whoa, right? So Uranus is is about radical change. On top of the radical change is fire, right? So fire is all about confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So with this radical change, you've got all this beautiful energy to help push you through that, to navigate through this radical change, and you're going to be fine, right? Stay optimistic. Know that you're going to make it through it. Know that you've got the confidence to carry you through, and just take it on with bravery and passion. Okay, so that's the energy for you, Melissa. So next is Mama Bear. Okay, so Mama Bear's card. Mama Bear wanted to pull out a couple. So we're going to shuffle because we're not doing 8 cards. 8 cards is too many cards. So we're going to see which one it is. And we'll catch that. So how are you doing, Kim? Yeah, I definitely can pull a card for you, my friend. Absolutely. Can we get Joanne on the list as well, my friend? Okay. We got Venus and we've got Cancer. So Cancer is the mom of the astrological deck, right? She's the one that's like, I'm going to protect my baby cubs like Mama Bear. I can protect my baby cubs. I got my hard shell to protect everything. And I got my little pinchers too, so get away. Soft and squishy on the inside, love the, nurturing. They love home. They love taking care. And, so they're the mom energy. So we've got that mom energy. We've also got Venus. Venus is the goddess of love, or the planet of love. This is all about giving and receiving love, finding value and seeing beauty. So this is a real strong message to nurture yourself and your home, right? To really take care of yourself, give yourself lots of love, right? Really, really be compassionate with yourself. And nurture and comfort yourself, okay? And it could be comforting other people within your home environment, but start with you, because we have to fill our cup up first before we can go filling up everybody else's cup, okay? So, perfect energy. All right. After Mama Bear, Kristen. Is Kristen still there? And then we've got Kaljit and Tanya, Kim, and Joanne, okay? Hi, Dee. How are you, love? How are you doing? Nice, nice. Definitely a Mama Bear through and through. For sure. Good. I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm glad that you're doing well. Okay, I'm not seeing Kristen come up. How about Kaljit? Is Kaljit still there? Yay, Mama Bears, right? Me? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, there's Kaljit. Perfect. All right. So Kaljit was just looking for a simple number question. You just want to know, is that correct? You wanted clarity on whether or not you're going to get 1, 2, or 3 shifts this week. Like you were looking to see how many shifts you were going to get this week. That was the question that you had. Well, you know what? I can think that while I'm shuffling the cards for you and see what comes out. But the cards are going to give you the message that they think you need to deserve, that you need to hear. And, those are all energy. Ooh, that card. Did you see that card? It flipped up and then it landed right back in the deck to be. All righty. So we got sextile. Sextile is the 60-degree planetary alignment. And this is talking about a combination of tension and flow. This is potential and a rewarding situation. Fire is all about optimism, confidence, bravery, and passion, like going and getting it. So this is a strong energy about going and getting it and about moving into a rewarding situation. So I like this as an indication that whatever you want within the number of shifts, just see yourself getting the number of shifts that you need to get it. Believe that it's going to happen. Sit in the energy of it coming to you that way. So if you want 3 shifts, see yourself getting called for 3 shifts, and see yourself working those 3 shifts, and see yourself feeling as happy that you would be having done those 3 shifts, right? But it does speak of a potentially rewarding. It might seem, and it might be more like you're not going to get the shifts till more later in the week. So it's going to feel like you're not going to get them. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like, yes, got them, right? Oh, nice. Nice. All right. So after Kaljit is Tanya. And then after Tanya is Kim and then Joanne. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. They're really like fighting with me. They're fighting. There's a card that's coming up for Tanya for sure. Oh, there we go. So Tanya, the card on top is Neptune. So it's all about dreaming and transcending. So pay attention to your dreams because they've come to give you this message in house 5. House 5 is the house of, like your siblings, your childhood friends, children, romance, passion and play, creativity, and confidence. So it could be that you're going to get this like burst of a beautiful idea that you can, bring forward. You're going to sing your own song, like your distinct song. You're going to sing that. Your dreams are going to give you this beautiful creative idea that you're going to be able to bring forward because you got the confidence to do so, and that playful energy as well, which is going to allow you to transcend. Just, pay attention to your dreams and what they're telling you. Okay. So that's the message coming from the cards for you today, Tanya. Next is Kim and then Joanne. Hi, pet. Ooh, really cool. Really cool. Childhood friends, right? And siblings, like, that's so cool. Where are you moving to, Tanya? Hi, Liz. How are you, love? How are you? Okay, so Kim from Ontario. Oh, all the way to Nova Scotia. That's where my son is in Nova Scotia, and I'm in Ontario. Oh, just beautiful. You just have to ask for a card, love, and we put you on the list. And then whatever energetic exchange you feel is appropriate or that you can manage is what you do. If you can give gifts, you give gifts. If you can tap on and give likes, whichever, right? Definitely. All right. So Kim is next. So we've got Pluto is the card that came up, and it's talking about transformation. And house 5 was on the bottom of the deck again. So there's going to be a transformation, and maybe, transformation between you and your siblings, or something's going to come up like this really great creative burst of energy, right? Creativity usually comes from, we get inspired, and inspired means in spirit. So we're in connection with our higher self or with God, with spirit. And we get this burst of creative energy, this great idea. And that could transform us or transform society if it's something that's, really profound. It could be just something that's going to allow you to transform the relationship that you have with your siblings, right? Or in that space there. So let me know what that feels like, Kim, for you. Okay. But you're going to have a lot of confidence. You're going to have a lot of passion, like you're going to feel like you're singing your own song, and you're okay singing your own song, right? That confidence to do that. So that's that transformation. Think about Leo energy, being proud and happy with standing up and saying, I'm a lion. Like, I'm a lion. Let's do this. Right. So that's the energy I'm getting for you. And then we got Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Perfect. They flew. All right. So you've got Neptune for dream and transcend. And I'm actually going to pull the bottom card. 2 cards came out. So you're going to get slightly a mini reading here. So we got the 3 cards. So the first card that came out is Pluto. And this is about, oh, nice. Hi, Jamie. How are you, love? I do. I do. It was the healing journey. It really helped. It really helped. And I love you. I love you. I'm sending so much beautiful energy to you as well. So Neptune's about dreaming and transcending. So this is a clear sign to pay attention to your dreams. It could come in symbolism. It could come straight out as information, right? Sometimes we dream of death, but death is speaking of a rebirth as an example of the symbolism. So just pay attention to your dreams because they're trying to give you information to allow you to transcend through whatever experience that you're having. You got the mutable card as well. Mutable is the energy for Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius and Pisces. So this is that beautiful surrender to, what you're experiencing. But through that surrender, there's this fluidity, this movement through and a welcoming of change. And the change that is coming is this conjunction. Conjunction is the 0 degree alignment. So it's coming together is what it is, where we're at that 0 degree. That's what we have on a new moon. We have the signs on the same side. So it's a conjunction. And so it's that union emerging and coming together. So this change, this experience of what you're going through. So paying attention to your dreams, which is going to allow you to surrender and welcome change and move through. And when you move through, there's going to be this union that's going to come to you, whether that's a union of like body, mind, and spirit for yourself, whether that's a union of actually like bringing another person into your life because you've went through that healing. Maybe you're getting a subliminal, like your dreams are telling you this is where your partner is. That's a possibility as well. Very interesting. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, love? Life is a bit. Do you want to have your name on the list for a card? The list is like we're moving along with the list like beautifully. So hi Jess, how are you, love? All right, so Liz is next, then Spiritual Amethyst. See how quick that was? And then Jamie. Quick on the list, right? And just remember, if somebody comes up, we're gonna battle these. Aw, thanks, Renee. Did you get on the list yet, Renee? I'm really working on this heart, trying to make it perfect. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, love. Renee needs to be on the list. But let me know how that sounded for you, Joanne, because I'm kind of interested. Are you looking for a mister? Are you looking for a partner? Oh, I love you, sweetie. Okay, so the next card is for Liz. Okay, so Liz. Oh, you have news. I'm excited. Ooh, Liz. Hi, how are you? Do we have 2 Liz's now? I feel like there was 2 Liz's. Yeah, pay attention to them. They've come to give you messages. They're really giving you a message of something that you're going to move through. It's something that's you need to move through, and on the other end is that coming together, right? It's not that long. Okay, so Liz Caesar, we're going to call you Caesar, and then if Liz, we can also put Liz Elizabeth down on the list as well. Okay, but this one's for Liz Caesar. So Liz, these two, like we got the 2 planetary alignments. I feel like right now there's a little bit of struggle that's going on in your life, or you're feeling a bit limited or something. So we got this opposing energy. This is the energy that we get in a full moon, where it's an opposition with one another, right? So it can talk about this like imbalance. So is there something that's out of balance in your life? Now's this message is telling you it's time to get it into balance. If you're not giving enough energy towards yourself and you're giving it all out, really ate too much, right? So that imbalance, right? But it's going to move through that. So because the next card that came up is sextile. So sextile is the 0 degree. So it does talk about that point of tension, but that point of tension is flowing now and flowing in towards potential and a rewarding situation. Now, just want to be cautious here and say that rewarding situation doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to, you know, stay together in your relationship. That coming together, or that flowing situation, could be that what's best for you, because I don't know, only one person really knows, is it could be moving through into, you know, a healing journey for yourself that's going to allow you. But it could be something, because this was also like 4 cards actually flew out, but I was reading the other ones. They all kind of have the same energy. Saturn is about that restriction or experiencing struggle, but the North Node is what you're destined to have. So through this, you're going to move through into what you're destined to have. Okay, so we're moving in that direction, right? So that sextile that's flowing to that potential rewarding situation is what you're destined to have. So this opposition energy is going to move through, okay, move through into that rewarding situation. Okay. Spiritual amethyst is next. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Joanne, did you hear? I don't know if you were here when I was talking about. Oh, exciting, exciting. I just launched a new program. I'm going to be teaching practitioners. So whether they're nurses, hypnotists, doesn't matter what field they're in, I'm going to teach them trauma awareness, which is my take on being trauma informed. So to teach you education about how to be aware of, you know, trauma in your clients and stuff like that. And then practical skills, practical tools that you can use with your clients. If, say, somebody came in, was dealing with trauma, ended up having a panic attack, what you could do to help them get out of the panic attack, like giving you practical skills like that. So I'm super excited about it. Super, super excited about it. So spiritual amethyst, you got the square, and I love that. I love that. Definitely. Look at your dreams. Are your dreams telling you something about that situation, maybe? Right? Like, that's exciting. That's so exciting. So square. So square talks about when planets are at a 90-degree alignment, that means that there's a challenging situation. You did, sweetie. You did. And I don't remember what they were. I didn't write them down at that point in time. But I could always look at. I'm pretty sure you got house 5. And I feel like house 1. I feel like that was your energy. Okay. Love you. All right. So square and Venus were the cards that came up for my life is square. Aw, that's not fun. That's not fun. Okay, sounds good. So square is that 90-degree planetary alignment. If 2 planets in your chart are at a 90-degree, that means that it's a challenging situation. So just be aware of that if you do look at your natal chart, to look for the squares are, because that's where it's going to bring up that challenge. So there's a challenging situation. This could be within your relationship, since Venus is the planet of love. But it could be just that, you know, the challenging situation is just coming up, and Venus is reminding you to give and receive love, to find beauty and value in the experiences. Because sometimes those challenges, as much as initially, you know, we can be like, oh, this sucks, but then we can be thankful for the opportunity, for that challenge that came up, because of what ends up coming out of it, right? Sometimes that lesson that you learn, if you got things like handed to you super easily, right, then you wouldn't have the skill set that you have. For me, if my company had been like right out of the gates, had been super successful, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have with running my company the way that I do, because of the struggles that I've experienced. The struggles have built my skill set up. So that's kind of the energy, you know, of what we could look at here. Like it find beauty in the challenge as you allow it to navigate you through. Hello, Ashanti. How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay, so Jamie is next. So we have Jamie, Renee, Jess, and then Elizabeth Brewer. Okay. Aw, sorry to hear that, sweetie. Okay, if you're open to receive, Ashanti, I'm just going to give you a bit of love, okay? Just send you a bit of love. We can be definitely dealing with some really, really... I can connect with you and send that information to you. I'm putting the education. So most of the education right now is going to be live. Then it's going to be in the group. There's going to be all the videos. You can just study at your own pace and do it. But right now I'm going to be there's going to be a lot of information coming out. There'll be some guides that you can refer to within it as well. But yeah, I will send that link. I'm putting out the advertisement for all of it because I just released this last week. So I'm going to do up all the information for that, and then I'll have it on my website, and also I'll start sharing it on Facebook and stuff like that, promoting it. Okay. Serafina, hello, love. Hello. All right, Jamie. How are you doing today? Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? You're welcome, Ashanti. Did you feel some love? Oh, I did. I had a fantastic weekend. This weekend was one of those weekends that came out of nowhere and ended up being just fantastic. I thought that it was going to be all work, content creation, stuff like that. And then I ended up babysitting, which then ended up turning into an invite to go hang out with family. It ended up being my mom, all my nieces and nephews, my son and his girlfriend and daughter and brother, so the whole family minus my oldest son and grandchildren because they live in Nova Scotia. And we had like a whole bunch of fun. We had a barbecue. We played games in the yard, got in the water, got to go swimming. So lots of sun, lots of lake time, lots of family. And then the next day I ended up going to a brunch with a whole bunch of girls, which I don't socialize in person all that often. So it was a great opportunity to actually socialize in person. And then I hung out with my family again in the evening. It was exactly what I needed because last week I was pushing so much, doing so much, and go. By Friday, I was just fried. So it just was the perfect weekend to rejuvenate and fill my cup because, you need to fill your cup or eventually it's empty. And then what are you going to do? That's when we burn out, people. Gotta be careful with that. Okay, so Jamie, the card on the top is House 4. House 4 is all about Ricky. I'm not going to mute you as long as you're being positive. Okay, be positive, and you can hang out. Okay, thank you. So the energy that we've got for Jamie is House 4. House 4 is about your cultural and family roots. So something could be coming up within your family that's really causing a little bit of, a little pain point or something like that. But this is also about your home, and this is about peace and comfort. So you've got this beautiful cardinal energy that comes in, and cardinal is the mode for Aries, Cancer, which is also what House 4 oversees, is Cancer, and Libra and Capricorn. So it oversees those four zodiac signs. This is instigating energy. This is bravery, a pioneering spirit. So you're going to have this beautiful energy to go forward with whatever little issues are coming up within your home environment to bring it back to that peace and comfort. Okay. But it is that energy is coming up to say, okay, I need to look at my home environment. What's not working, right? The boyfriend's family. Yes. So, just be brave, be brave. Everything's gonna be okay. Right. And you're going to be able to have that peace and that comfort come in. Right. It's new energy, that big new energy that's coming in with that cardinal, right? It's instigating. So it's initiating and starting. Right. So just bring that love and that nurturing, bring that love and nurturing energy to it. Right. Hi, Juju. How are you, love? Yeah, just stay in that goose fraba. I wouldn't look good in orange. Right? I wouldn't look good in orange. All right. I'm doing very, very well. I'm having a wonderful day. Wonderful day. So I was just going to say Renee is next. And that card just flew out. I think that there's a lot of powerful dreams coming out right now, right? So Renee, this beautiful Neptune card again is asking you to pay attention to your dreams because your dreams are giving you information to transcend. Okay, we're at 11:11. Think about what you want to manifest in and feel the emotion of having it. Right. That's what we should be doing at every 11:11 is take 1 minute and just take that 1 minute and think about what you're manifesting and envisioning it and feeling like it's already here, right? That's the best minute to manifest is when you see that 11:11. 888 would be pretty good too. And 999, not too bad either. Just to put that out there. All right. So this is for Renee. So pay attention to your dreams because they're giving you information to allow you to transcend. And it's all about your self-expression. Something's going to come up in here and it may be, hey, you know what? You haven't been, standing up for yourself, or, this is an area that you should be interested in or navigating towards, right? It could be saying like bringing you, say, just to use it, I'm going to use nursing because I was a nurse, but let's say you start having dreams about nursing. That could be something that's your truth. That's what you should be standing in, is you should be embodying that, expressing yourself as a nurse or stepping forward in that career space, right? So good. Right. Very much. I can feel your energy is much better today. So this is whatever the dreams are, though, it is about your self-expression and about you embodying your truth and standing in who you truly are, being authentically yourself. And you're going to go through this transcending experience with that. Okay, Renee? So I like that. After Renee is Jess, XV. So when you go to bed, and Becky, I think, would like to be on the list. Becky can be on the list for sure. When you want to remember your dreams, when you first go to bed, tell yourself as you're going to bed, I'm going to remember my dreams, and set that intention, right? Set the intention that you're going to remember your dreams, and then have a pen and a pad of paper beside your bed, right? And when you have the pen and pad of paper beside your bed, when you first wake up in the morning, try to wake up slowly. The sooner that we hop up out of bed, and especially as soon as you grab your phone and you start scrolling, that fades away, right? And it's just like gone. And you're like, oh, what was my dream about? And it really becomes challenging to remember it, right? So think about that in the sense of setting the intention to remember it and then recording it right away. So rolling out of bed slowly and starting to write them down, and that can help. Yes, that's definitely important as well. Okay, so for Jess, the top card. Hi, Gigi. The top card, and hi, Char. The top card is Moon, and the Moon is all about your emotions, right? That's when we look at what our sign is that governs the Moon. That is, it tells us how we show up emotionally. But this, when the Moon card comes up, it's asking you to express your emotions and to nurture yourself and sometimes nurture others. But remember, you want to fill your cup up first. Now, the other card that came up for you, Jess, is Yin energy. Yin is about surrender, about receptivity. It's also about leaning on your intuition. Now, signs are either masculine or feminine signs. The Yin energy is one that governs the feminine signs. So the feminine signs are the earth and water. So Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces are the signs that are feminine energy. They Leaning on your intuition, trusting yourself is big right now, right? Trusting yourself, having patience. Patience is a big thing to have, but very, very important. Spirituality, right? So leaning into your spiritual connection, right? And just being receptive. So that's the energy here, is nurturing yourself, paying attention to your emotions, listening to your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you through this, and just have trust and patience that you're going to navigate through whatever experience that you're having right now. But be compassionate to yourself. Okay. All right. I love that. I love that. All right. So then we have Elizabeth Brewer. Liz of London. You're welcome, Jess. You're welcome. And I think Dee wants to be on the list as well. And Char, would you like to be on the list? And let's see who else came in. We got Ashanti. Ashanti wanted to be on the list. Becky's on the list. Gigi, did you want on the list? Yeah. Anyone else that wants a list, drop their names. Drop your names. Okay. All right. And just remember, if someone comes in and invites us to battle, we're gonna go battle, and we're stealing all their nuggies. We've got a winning streak, so we're gonna go win. Okay. And if you like what I'm doing here, you can always sign up for a full reading. On my website, you can sign up for any of my different healing packages. So I do my sacred journey. My sacred journey is 6 sessions, and they're a little more structured sessions. One session is on safety, containers, and having some soothing skills put in place. The next session is typically, we work on inner child, but you could have an emotional freedom technique. You could have a brain spotting session. You could have, there's so many different sessions that could come up. Jen would like on the list as well. So it's more structured, but within those sessions, the one, oh yes, sometimes we have to, I'll talk to that in a minute. I'll talk about that in a minute, Jess. I almost went right into it right away. Oh, I'll tell you right now. And then I'm like, let's finish what I was talking about. So within those 6 sessions, I offer 1 up to 2 of the quantum mind, body, spirit healing sessions that I do. I can do human design within those. I have so many different things that I do, but that's what I do within the 6 sessions. And it's all tailored towards helping you navigate through your trauma, and giving you some skills and practical skills to be able to help yourself going forward. And I do offer it in an individual session. Now, if you do the individual session, after that individual session, you could connect with me for about 72 hours. Sorry, you could connect with me for up to 72 hours. So 3 days after that session. And I would give you aftercare. If you want to work with me for 6 sessions, in the package, then for the entire 3 months, you have access to me if you have any questions or something comes up. When we do the quantum mind, body, spirit healing, that's for so many different things. Anything that's keeping you stuck, any emotions that are holding you back, any trauma that's been keeping you trapped, any limiting beliefs that aren't allowing you to reach your potential. It can work through pain, through weight, through all kinds of things. Those ones there, I do offer them as a single session. You get 72 hours with a single session for aftercare. If you do the whole package, you get me for the whole month, and you get 12 quantum mind, body, spirit healing sessions to move through everything that's keeping you stuck. This is amazing, amazing technique. And I'm studying for the next level, and then I'm going to study for the master's level as well at some point. I'm always learning. I'm always expanding what I can bring to the table, because I really want to make sure that I'm serving people with the full capability of what I can do, right? And so if I keep learning, then that expands the capabilities of what I can do. And I get to bring that to you and help you heal and help you become empowered to stand into your light and then go on and do whatever you're going to do, whether that's healing, whether that's whatever it is, right? Stay a student always, always, always. So those sessions are available. And like I said, I released that beautiful trauma awareness program that I'm doing now to help people that are in the healing practices, whether it's hypnotism, nursing, it doesn't matter which area you are in. If you're working with people, you have the potential to encounter people with trauma. And so I want to make sure that you're aware and you have the practical skills to be able to help them if they end up in a panic situation or something, you're dealing a healing session and all of a sudden you think that you're helping them, to get under some weight issue. And all of a sudden they're overwhelmed with, with trauma from a previous sexual assault. You need to be able to handle that. You need to be able to navigate them through that experience appropriately. So that's what this course is all about. And I'm so excited to do it. I'm so excited to teach it. I'm so excited to share it with people. Okay. So readings are just a part of what I do. Healing is my biggest thing. It's what I love. What I love doing is healing. That's why I was a nurse for over 20 years, was because I was a healer, but I just like doing it this way better. All right. So Elizabeth Brewer is the next card. Okay. And I love you guys, sending you so much stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. That's good. We like that card. We like that card. So we've got Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet considered to be the planet of luck, right? Because Jupiter, wherever Jupiter goes, things grow and expand. So there's going to be a growth in your communication sector. So maybe you're going to hear some information about the housing situation. I really feel like that's a positive sign to have Jupiter and Mercury together, right? So we're going to grow in communication. We're going to have good luck in communication. You're going to learn some good information. So I really, really like this for you. Thinking, learning, networking, and communicating. So, and it could even be, if we wanted to look at it in a different space where we're not looking at it from the space of, your housing situation, it could be that your networking is growing, which would be very positive for your business. Okay. All right. So I'll go back to Jess's question. Thank you for reminding me. So oftentimes the reason why we don't feel good about a compliment coming to us is because we don't feel that resonates with us. Right. And, sometimes we were raised in environments where we have those backhanded compliments, right? Where somebody says something slightly nice to only then undercut you. So the compliments came on the heel of being of a hurt, right? So you got a little bit of a positive to get hurt on the end of it. But when we have lower self-worth, when we don't believe in ourselves or don't feel good about ourselves, then somebody giving us a compliment, it doesn't resonate with us because we're like, no, I'm not. Like if you didn't feel that you were beautiful and someone came up to you and said, oh my God, you're so beautiful, it might feel icky to us, right? It might feel like just kind of uncomfortable because we're like, no, I'm not. Like, no, I'm not. Like, why would you say that to me? Right? So understanding is the biggest thing and that comes from that self-reflection, right? Understanding what it is about a compliment that puts you off. Why does it make you feel uncomfortable? Is it because you're not used to getting them, because you weren't given a lot of positive feedback as a child growing up? Right? Those undercutting, right? So then you're like, I don't want to accept the compliment because by accepting the compliment, I'm waiting for them to go like, you're really beautiful, for somebody who blah, 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 blah. Right. Like, and so you're waiting for the hurt to come on the tail end of it. So you're like, I don't want to accept that because by accepting that, I'm going to someone's going to hurt me again. Right. And sometimes that was it too, right? If you grow up in a home that's narcissistic, somebody love bombs you. Right. So I've experienced it numerous times, right? Where you're doing sorry, I had to check. My mod was asking me a question. So I had to check in on that question. So when you have somebody, so, like they'll do something really bad, or they'll do something that makes you feel terrible, or they'll let you down, right? My mom's good at this. And I wish she still wasn't good at it, but unfortunately she hasn't gotten through that part of her healing yet. She's been working on some things, but just hasn't got through this part yet. But when they go through this healing journey, or when they do this, one of the things that they'll let you down, right? They'll, like my mom, she was like, I was gonna do this, gonna do this, gonna do this, and then let me down. When she lets you down, then she's like, comes back and it's like syrupy sweets, like, I love you, you mean the world to me, like you're my baby girl and I love you so much, and da 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 da. And it's just like this overflowing of like compliments or love that comes like flowing out. And you're like, I don't feel like that resonates, because your actions and what you're saying is not aligning. So we just inherently don't trust compliments, right? So that's another underlying part of why people don't accept compliments, right? Okay. Yeah. But I love you guys. It's tough, and you want to work through it. You got a link. You got a link. Right? You've got a link, so we can work together. And I'm always willing to work with people, right? If you can't afford my services all up front, I do payment plans, but I'm also willing to work with people, right? And so just always have that conversation. Don't delay it because you've got it fixed in your head and you're like, it's that specific amount of money, and if I can't give all that money, then I'm out of luck, right? At least have the conversation with me and see what I'd be willing to do to help you, so that we can navigate through this. Things come back to you. They always come back to you in one way or another, right? So just know that. Serafina, are you still there, love? And would you like a card? Right? Exactly. Hi, Annette. How are you, love? So Seraphina's still there. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Right? You just don't believe it. And that's hard. Yeah. I'm sending you a lot of love, Mama Bear. A lot of love. That's tough. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Dee. Yep, we're coming to you, Shanti. Becky is going to be next, and then after Becky, as long as Becky is here. If Becky's not here, then I'm going to move on to Ashanti, okay? So Becky, let me know that you're there. You're welcome. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Ha, perfect. Classic Becky. I don't know. I got to get outside for a little bit. I had to walk the dog at least. I got to walk the dog at least. Definitely not Gigi. I have Becky, Ashanti, Charlotte, Juju, Gigi, and Jen. Okay. Welcome back. Hi, Manimal. Okay. The card for Becky, we got House 11. House 11, the birds of a feather stick together. This is all about like-minded groups, friends, and your humanitarian beliefs. On the bottom of the card, so there's a lot of humanitarian service energy coming up here. So I don't know if you're navigating into a space where you're going to be helping people, like helping a bunch of people, or you're going to be doing something, by serving, right? So because both of these, Aquarius energy is about big humanitarian things, whereas Virgo is is all about the land of service. Like, how can I serve you with the stuff that I'm doing, right? Because you give and you get back, right? That's the whole energy that's coming from this. So there's a like-minded group that's going to come up, and that may propel you into a space where you're like, I'm going to start healing. or you're going to get into this like-minded space of like just beautiful friends that are going to that are very trusting, and they are, you know, it's just going to create that beautiful little network, that nice little, like your birds of a feather are sticking together, and you have this very trusting friendship group, right? So that's the energy that's coming from this. But I really feel like there's a little bit of service, like that it's going to be used to help other people, right? Whether you're gonna do some volunteering with a group of friends, right? Like go clean up a beach, or you're gonna go work at the local animal shelter, or doing something like that with a like-minded group of people. It's always good to do those things, right? If you align in say with animals, and you go volunteer down at the shelter, you're gonna find people who have the same likes as you. That's how you create your group friends. Your friend group is by finding people that have like-minded things, right? So that's a good message for you, Becky. Okay. After Becky is Ashanti. Aquarius energy is big today too. Love you. Love you. That's a lot. So for Ashanti, we've got this sextile. So that struggle that you're dealing with, right? That point of tension or that imbalances that is there, but it is moving through into this flowing situation. There is potential and a rewarding situation that's coming up. So it might feel tough right now, but know that it is going to move through there. Now, the other card that came out is Aquarius. Aquarius is all about original thinking, right? Original thinking, big groups of friends, networking. Nope. This is the back of the card, right? So it's all about networking. So progressive thinking too. So whatever's going on with this little thing, you're going to get this like poof of original thinking. That's just going to be like, yep, that's how I'm going to get through this. That's how I'm going to navigate through this thing. And then you're going to go boom onto into flow and into that rewarding situation. So whatever this is, it's going to move through, and you're going to be into a really great thing. Just look for those original ideas to come up, or even networking with people where somebody's going to give you the idea or the information that you need to get you out of this sticky situation that you're in right now. But it is going to be a rewarding ending for it. Okay, Ashanti? Alrighty. After Ashanti is Charla. So Charla, we've got self-expression, and we've got embodying truth with the Sun card, and we have that packed with cardinal energy. So cardinal energy is instigating. It's about a pioneering spirit, right? And bravery. So this is all about stepping into your power. Stand up for what you are. It could be there's something new coming up that is a part of you, who you are, to allow you to express yourself more truly and more fully, and stand in and embody your truth, right? You'll have the bravery of this cardinal sign. Like this is a lot of fire, like a lot of passion, a lot of bravery, a lot of really like fiery energy between the Sun, right, which sits in the house of Leo, all right, and then also cardinal energy, which oversees like Aries, and is that very instigating, like let's do this energy. Okay, so a lot of passion, a lot of bravery. Stand into your truth, stand in your light, shine bright, and don't let people bring you down. You've got the bravery and the passion to do it. Okay. No, he's not. He's not. I just muted him for the rest of that live, and he came on, and I let him know he can be there. Hi, Maddie. How are you, love? How are you? I feel like somebody stole your picture earlier and came in and said some negative stuff, but that's okay. I knew it wasn't you. Right? Weird with compliments. It's hard, right? It can be because the way that other people have treated us or made us feel when giving out compliments. Like I had a lot of family that gave backhanded compliments, and then there was some narcissism in my family, and narcissism with the love bombing. It's just like, Yeah. Right. You just tore me down and then you think that you're going to make it all better because you said something nice. So then you're like, I don't like compliments, or I didn't feel that way about myself. I sure the heck didn't feel that way about myself. It took me a long time before people could give me a compliment and I could just simply respond with, thank you. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. And actually feel that. Oh, nice. Nice. I hope you have a whole lot of fun, Maddie. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Okay, so after Charlotte is Juju. Is Juju. You're welcome, Charlotte. All righty. All righty. So I feel like Juju is going through some tough information. I was going through a tough time as well, and going through that tough time. I know that the Earth sign came up, and there was kind of like the next two top cards that fell off with it. But then also on the bottom of the deck is Chiron. So Chiron is about revealing those spaces that you're hurt, right? When you know where you're hurt, that's where you know you need to heal, and you can work through that healing journey. But just be persistent in moving through this, stay grounded, right? And have patience and know that you are going to get through that. Just be really compassionate with yourself, right? Nurture yourself, nurture your emotions, make sure that you're allowing yourself to express yourself. All of that energy is coming up here, okay? And you'll move through that whatever tense situation that you're in as you allow yourself to express your emotions. Your emotions are valuable and valid, and you should be expressing them, right? But we need to soothe our nervous system so that when we are expressing them, if you're not soothing your nervous system and you get angry, right, then you're not reacting from a safe space, right? When we become reactionary, we're reacting from the source of our hurt. Well, if we were hurt when we were 3 years old, it's nothing for us to throw a temper tantrum when we're 3, but then we become adults throwing temper tantrums. Gigi, are you here? Because you're next, my love. You're next. Hi, Gigi. How are you, love? How's your day going? Whoop. Cards were trying real hard to get out. Whoa. Well, we're like getting housemates here. We got house 6, which is the house of Virgo. And house 6 is about establishing a foundation. We want a nice, solid foundation, right? When we look at like somebody going out and creating a company, right? You have to have that solid foundation. You have to have, your structures in place. Same thing when we're building a house. We want to build a house with a solid foundation and build that brick by brick to build the house together. Hello. So we're establishing a foundation with Virgo. Virgo is also about your daily routines, your health and wellness, and servitude and practical details, right? So that's the one card that came out. And then we've got house 7. So the next house in line is the house of Libra. And Libra is all about relationships. It's about your profound relationships, your intimate relations, partnerships, right? So big partnerships, like it could be a business partnership as well. But they are about balance and harmony. So you're establishing a foundation in a relationship that has a lot of profound, or has a lot of beautiful potential with it. That's the word I was looking for, was potential in it, right? But just work on the foundation, make sure the foundation is solid, and that you're building a healthy relationship, working towards a healthy relationship. So establishing those foundations, working on your daily habits, being practical in some of it as well. And then it'll move into this very harmonious situation. So I don't know if you have somebody in your relation, like in your life already, or if you're looking for a relationship. But good information, or good reading. Tickle in my throat. I've drank so much water today, I'm going to be busting to go to the bathroom. Hi, Danica. How are you? You're welcome, Gigi. You're welcome. All right. After Gigi is Jen. And Jen. Oh, I'm doing very well. All right, Jen. I know Jen's there because I saw Anne liked it, and that is Jen. So we've got Cancer and conjunction. So Cancer is the mom energy. Remember, this is all about nurturing and protecting and comfort, right? This is, your home, your absolute home environment. And conjunction is a merging, a coming together. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you've been having a little bit of tension in your home environment, but this is that there is going to be a union, a coming together that you're moving into. Okay. So I really, really like that. I like this reading for you. Oh my goodness. I really need an antacid. It's not good. So let me know what that sounds like for you, okay? Let me know. Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, so that could be is the coming together is that moving into a new space, and it's going to come together. You're going to build this new comfortable space that's going to be peaceful. You're going to feel protected within that environment. Okay, so I like that. I like that. All right. Nope. Don't box your own cards, girlfriend. Hello, hello, wake up you. Hello. So D is next. Okay, so let's see what D's card came out right away. All right, on the bottom, we've got the water card. On the top, we had Gemini. So Gemini is the social butterflies of the zodiac, right? So Gemini is curious, they're intelligent, they love learning details, and they love to network and spread that information out. Water is all about emotions. So I feel like you're really going to be learning something about your emotions today. Hi, Irvi. How are you, love? Right? Learning something about your emotions or your spirituality. This could be networking with a group of people who are, spiritually aware or awake in certain ways, and they're going to give you information and allow you to bloom and grow. You could be opening up your intuition, right? You're going to learn something that's going to allow you to open up your intuition. Just be aware of your emotions and make sure that you're being compassionate towards yourself. Okay. Compassion is a huge thing, and we don't give it out to ourselves often enough. Right. So, yes. So, just soothe yourself. Be okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Just listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you this either is right for me or it's not right for me. Okay. And just make sure that you listen to yourself. Right? Don't force yourself to do things that you're not comfortable with, right? Because when we violate our own boundaries, then we end up regretting, like oftentimes regretting it, and we get quite angry with ourselves, or can even feel, ashamed because we didn't listen to ourselves and violated our own boundaries. So just make sure that you pay attention to your boundaries. Okay, so after D is Annette. Oh, sorry. Yeah, after D is Annette. Good, good. Just pay attention to what feels right to you, right? Make sure that it feels right to you. All righty. So Annette, we have house 10. We got dad and mom energy here. Okay. We've got house 10. House 10 is all about structure, discipline, your life mission, accomplishments, career, all of that stuff. And whereas Cancer is the energy of the mom. So the mom is all about nurturing and comforting and protecting, but protecting like her brood, right, with the shell that she's got. So when you look at a family like with these two cards, the dad energy would be building the frame of the house, like the whole outside of the house. The mom would be creating the internal of the house, right, keeping it comfortable and safe and protected on the inside. Like, the mom's the one that's putting the plug covers on, to make sure that the baby's not going to electrocute them by sticking a knife in the socket. The dad, he's, making sure that you've got a nice, strong outside of the house. The windows all can shut and lock, the door locks well, and that you're protected and provided for. So these two energies are coming together. So I don't know if you were looking for a relationship to come into your house, but this is a very strong really feels like a very strong union energy between a man and a woman that's creating a really solid structure for a house. But you know, you're also looking at accomplishments as well. So that, you know, could be that energy too. Okay, so let me know how that resonates for you, Annette. After Annette is Rosa, but I'm just going to ask if Rosa's there. And then we've got Maddie B, and then we've got Irvi, and then we'll probably be pretty close to closing the show. Okay, so we'll see what we can do for cards until that point. So, Rosa, are you there? And I appreciate any energetic exchanges that you can give for the clarity that you're receiving, or sign up for a full reading with me. Support me so that I can keep showing up and doing this stuff for you. Note that this is my only account. I will not solicit you. I never connect with you in the comments and say, hey, so Spirit guided me to give you a reading. If somebody comes up and messages you and says that, make sure that you check to see that it's actually me. My company is mind.body.spirit.healthy. No numbers, nothing else after the name. My name is Tanya Baldwin. It says I'm the Tanya Divine Healing Priestess. That's it. There's nothing else in it. Make sure you pay attention to the spelling. I'm at getting close to 5,000 followers on TikTok at this time. So look for somebody that has at least 4,500 or more followers. But be careful because they're pretty smart. They start getting followers pretty quick. So just be careful. But I will never solicit you in the comments for a reading. I do this way here. And if you want a reading, you go to my website and you can book a reading. If you want to, you know, go to my website and book a healing session, that's where you go to. You don't even need, honestly, with my quantum mind, body, spirit healing technique, you don't even need to really have a formulated idea. Your body's going to tell you. The energy is going to tell you. We start off with just asking we'll get you into a state, which is a relaxed state where you're not in your logic center because we want to deal with the energy. And we just ask your body, ask your energy, what brings you here today, and your body's going to respond with what is the first thing that comes, like that is it's dealing with, that it wants to deal with. So if I might think that we're coming in and we're going to deal with like stress or something like that, or that we're going to deal with some trauma thing, and your body could be like, nope, that's this limiting belief, this one limiting belief that's sticking right there, that's like stopping, it's blocking me. And once I move that out of the way, then I know that this is the next thing that I need to work on. So we just go through it once in the thing. Okay. Yeah. No, it works. Yeah, it's a very, very beautiful, beautiful technique. Okay, so I didn't see Rosa come up, so we're going to move on to Maddie. Maddie, are you still there, love? But yeah, any way that you want to support me so that I can keep doing this, because honestly, we all know, right? You have to be making an income in order to be able to support things. So, oh, nice. Nice. Really good energy in there. How's it feeling now? How's it feeling now, Carol? All right, Maddie. Say hi, Maddie. Let me know you're still here, okay? And if not, then I'll move on to Irvi. Good, good. I'm glad. I'm so happy. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm on at 7 p.m. So I'll be on 7 p.m. till about 10 p.m. Just all right, we're going to move on to Irvi because I didn't see Maddie come up and say anything. All right. You got to love yourself, Ricky. That's where it starts, friend. You got to love yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not all the cards, Irvi. Not all the cards. All right, so Irvi. Yeah, there's a specific card that's trying to come out. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So, do you feel like you're having a little bit of tension in your financial sector or around your self-worth? Because sextile came out, and that can talk about a combination of tension, but then that's tension moving into flow. So we're moving through that tension, right? Taurus came up on the bottom of the deck, and Taurus is all about your resources, right? And it's about like your finances or your self-worth. Like this is about either material or self-worth that's coming up here. So sextile is talking about moving through that into a rewarding situation. So you're moving in through the struggle into this rewarding situation. You just have to have trust and patience. Okay. So I like giving that to you. It's beautiful. Oh, we're dipping down. We dipped down to number 91. We were climbing up the rising star. Now we're dropping back down, guys. We're dropping back down. But that's because the rising stars are all about how many gifts you get. You get a lot of gifts, you go up the ladder real fast. You don't get a lot of gifts, then you fall down the ladder and then you end up at the bottom. No, it could be in your self-worth alone, right? Taurus is the house about comfort, luxury, your self-worth, your material worth, your financial, right? So it doesn't have to necessarily be just financial. Most people want their financial to move through that tension and into a place of reward, right? All righty. You're welcome. So house 5 for Salasia. House 5 is the house of your family, your children, childhood friends, siblings, could be neighbors as well. It's all about passion, confidence, romance, creativity. Like think about that beautiful Leo energy that's coming up there. In that space, there's some hurting. There's some hurting that's begging to be healed. I think you know a healer. You might be able to get some healing in this area. But there's hurts that are coming up in that space that are wanting to be acknowledged so that you can move through and heal them. And so that's the message that's coming up for you today, Salasia, is that within the neighbors and siblings, childhood friends, those experiences could even be like, earlier childhood traumas that occurred, somewhere anywhere between like the ages, anywhere teenagers and below, right? In your childhood experiences. So Chiron and house 5. House 5 is the house of Leo, and Chiron is the wounded healer. Okay. So he's all about healing, exposing the hurt so you can move through and heal it. Hello, Teresa. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. You should connect with me in a message on Facebook, Teresa, and we can talk, okay? Sound like a good idea? See, people come along and they want us to go on these journeys to go and battle, but then when it gets to later in the day, they don't send us the battling requests, which is unfortunate because this is when I want to go and say, okay, we're at the end of the show. Let's go and battle. Let's go have some fun. They just don't have our time frame down, right? All righty. Is anyone else needing anything before I hop off for today? Yeah, on the computer, it makes it very complicated. Does anybody else need anything before I sign off for today? I love you guys. I appreciate all the likes and the shares. I appreciate all the gifts and stuff like that. The cards did not shuffle very well today. Hi, Mega El Sam. Mega El Sam. And like I said, just remember, you can always sign up for a full reading by me. My prices are all reasonable. Okay. Hi. Okay, not yet. Hang on. That was going to be all big old mess. A big old mess. Ricky. So we got Leo with Uranus, and Uranus is the radical change, and Leo is all about your self-confidence, your loyalty, and your creativity. So I really feel like, and the house 11 came out as well. I really feel like, you know, the networking that you're doing, and whether it's on my channel or somebody else's channel, that you're going to get yourself surrounded with these like-minded people who are going to help you to improve your self-confidence, which is going to allow for this radical change. Okay, Ricky? That's the energy I'm getting for that. And then Mega L Sam and Adorable. Okay, Mega L Sam. Wow, radical change came out again. Okay, that is just weird. Both like, but the opposite direction. For Ricky, this came off the top, and it wasn't house 7, it was house 11 that came out as well. But for the fact that both of these cards came out together, that you're going through this radical change, you didn't get the like-minded card on the top. On the bottom is house 7, like it's in relationship. So you're going to align with a relationship that is going to improve your self-confidence, or being self-confident is going to allow you to move into a relationship, right? Having confidence will allow us to align with, you know, a good relationship. But this is loyalty and creativity, and there's a big bunch of radical change. You're either going through this radical change and your self-confidence is going to help you to navigate through that experience, or there's some creative energy that's going to come out soon that's going to help you to figure out what you need to do to navigate through this radical change that's coming about. Okay, so that's the energy for you, Mega Sam. And then I'm going to do Adorable, and then Adorable is going to close the show. And unless somebody comes along and asks us to go on a journey where we can steal their nuggies, we're going to... You're welcome. You're welcome. So Adorable. Where are you from, Adorable? I see your Canadian flag. Right, so... Oh. Ooh, Adorable. I think you're going through some stuff because you are transforming, both of these cards. So we've got Pluto, which is the planet of transformation. And then we've got house 8. House 8 is the house of Scorpio. And Scorpio is this intense energy. It exposes it. You know, it's all about purging and renewal, or death and rebirth, right? So this is about karma, facing your fears and creating legacies. So you're going through this big transformative thing. Just, you know, be really compassionate to yourself, right? Really be compassionate to yourself. Work through that, through this space. If you need a guide, definitely look around. Try to find someone that can help you if it's been, like, if it's a really tough experience. I do healing. That's my biggest thing that I do, whether it's trauma, mental health, addictions, limiting beliefs, spiritual gifts, anything that's keeping you stuck, weight, pain, it doesn't matter. My quantum mind, body, spirit healing technique will help you through that. So you can always connect with me to find out more, or you can go to my site and sign up for a full reading to see what else comes up for you. So that's a beautiful message for you, though, right? When we transform, we go get to the root of what's like keeping us stuck, or, you know, what's holding us back, and we can heal. It's just important. Sounds good. Adorable. Love you. Love you. All right, guys, we made it. 11:59. I love you guys. Definitely connect with me, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. A reminder for the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. The Divine Feminine Healing Collective, we have the first quarter check-in in Libra tonight. Okay, that's tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night, but it's tonight. So I will see you guys tonight at 7 if you're in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. If not, you can find my group links on my website for both the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, the Divine Masculine Healing Collective, and Healing Tribe, and also the Divine Healing Podcast. Okay, so all of those things are there. But I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. All right, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern here, if that's the only place that we're connected. Okay, love you. Bye, guys.